Hello and welcome to episode 323 of the Heart of Markness Led Zeppelin podcast. Howdy do. We have a little bit of news. About an hour ago, my cloud account at Mega got more than 80 copyright violation notices submitted. None of them valid because they're live recordings made by people and I'm not selling them. And my account got suspended, and I would have to appeal each one individually. And they say if we're going to do that, then we should expect to get lawyers involved. So we're cutting that loose, moving on down. And what that means is, at least for the foreseeable future, you will not be able to download these shows. I'm super sorry. That was kind of the point of this whole thing, is to share this music. But I will find a solution, whether it's another cloud service or something else. So no worries, but just know that if you go to heartofmarkness.com and try and download a show and it's not there, I can't help you. At least not right now, but I will be able to. But I will have to migrate one by one almost 500 shows. So that's going to take a little bit of time, especially since I think I deleted most of them off my hard drive last week because I'm like, I don't need these. Maybe not. I don't know. In any case, we'll figure it out. It'll just take a little bit of time. So I ask for your indulgence and patience, and let us move on. We have for us today, thanks to the suggestion of wonderful fan, patron, and friend, Other David, Jimmy Page and Robert Plant in New Orleans, Louisiana, March 11th, 1995. Super good show. Super good show. I have not really paid much attention to the early Page Plant 1995 shows because I assumed that it would just be the typical Jimmy thing of starting off rusty and then getting better as he moves along. But that doesn't seem to be the case. The boy seems pretty good. So, yippee-dippee-doo. This is the first little handfuls of shows of the 1995 Unleaded Tour. This is the first for you youngins out there who weren't there when it happened. This is the first project that Jimmy and Robert worked on. Aside from a couple of one-offs, jams and things, this is the first time they've worked together on new content and definitely together revisiting the Led Zeppelin stuff. Super duper cool. This was a huge deal back in the day. And it was amazing to see them live, which I did in Portland, Oregon, actually. So this is a fantastic show. Let me read you the set list because at some point I hope to be able to share it with you. It starts off with introduction, which is something sounds like Donovan playing. I don't know if it is or not. And then they do House of the Rising Sun. Nice open. And then a rare one, Good Times, Bad Times. Holy moly. Bring It On Home, Celebration Day, Thank You, Dancing Days, Shake My Tree, Lullaby, No Quarter, the acoustic version, not the Led Zeppelin version. Both are bangers. That's the Way, Gallows Pole, the Hurdy-Gurdy solo, which is always amazing. When the Levee Breaks, the acoustic version, not the album version, the acoustic version being very similar to the acoustic Nobody's Fault But Mine, which I actually prefer. Ramble On, the song remains the same, Since I've Been Loving You, both are awesome. Friends, Calling to You, which is a Robert Plant solo song, just like Shake My Tree is a Coverdale Page solo song. And Lullaby is a Cure song. The Cure, yeah. The second guitarist, Paul Thompson, is from The Cure. So there we go. You learn more every day. Calling to You, Four Sticks. In the Evening, always awesome, and I'm not playing it because I always play it with Page Plant shows. Black Dog, and then, of course, the absolute banger of Kashmir with the Egyptian, Lebanese, Middle Eastern orchestra, percussionists and strings, along with the local Miami classical symphony playing with them, and Jimmy and the keyboards and everything. Fat, thick sound, always a winner. So, let us jump ahead, shall we? I have good news to share. to hopefully, well, for me, balance out the super mega bummer that we got from Mega. In that, I got my first paycheck in 7 months, and boy, oh boy, was it a lot more than I expected. I'm going to like this gig. I do love the job. It feels good to help people and do good in the world and get paid for it. And yeah, deeply gratifying and way more soul nourishing than I had expected. And as a consequence, I don't know if I'm sure I told you at some point, I've been losing weight since last July when the doctor gave me the riot act and gave me 18 million prescriptions to keep me from dying. So I took him at his word and got my blood pressure under control, etc., and have lost 70 pounds in the last year. So I have gone from a 42-inch pant size waist down to the jeans that I just got yesterday from Amazon, Levi's, 35-inch waist. Big difference because at work I'm wearing these I was wearing what were my skinny clothes, which was 38-inch waist, but they were all just baggy, and all my shirts were double XL, which I am now an XL. So I looked like I was wearing, my father's clothes as a kid. And it was, it did the trick for 2 weeks, but now that I have some money, I got some shirts, I got pants, and I look better if I do say so myself, and I feel amazing. And because of the nature of my job, I had to give up cannabis. I think I'm 3 weeks in. No, more than that. Let's call it a month of sobriety from that, and it is infuriatingly, I'm sure I've said this before, infuriatingly awesome. Super duper clarity. I feel like more of my personality's back and stuff. I think I rode that train for a little too long and a little too hard. So yay for that. Will I go back? Probably on weekends now and again, because, But as far as the daily, no. This is fantastic. I love the clarity of mind. I feel like my vocabulary has increased too. So yay for that. All right, that's enough of this. Yay, TLDR. I am healthier than I have been in a quarter century, and I'm still going. I want to lose maybe 25 more. Maybe. Get solidly into Wonderland. I just like 199.5, and I'm 6 feet tall, so it looks all right. But I could drop that down. Those are rookie numbers. All right. Well, that's enough about me. And how are you? You're looking well. Are you still with that person? Good. I'm glad it worked out. Let us listen to. I have thrown together the first 2 tracks, the Donovan crowd music and then House of the Rising Sun into Good Times, Bad Times. It's all one big melange for you. So let us listen to it, because you're probably tired of listening to me. Oh, let's play Find the Cursor. Yay, I did it. Look at that. Here we go.
He took it home with him, and later, when all were assembled, a beautiful woman appeared in their midst, arrayed in raiment rich and strange. These are the words she spoke, as the bards relate. Horses out of the bright sea course ever about my own land, that's borne by 4-fold noble columns, where the waves and the deep sky are joined. White of day on the brave reward, plain of the sea where hosts contend, battle bouts of boats and chariots, in the fine plain south of the silver land. Columns of white bronze beneath him, delight and light of numbered worlds, home of kindness beyond life's gulf, where blossom blooms and flowers flower. There is a tree of flowers, there perch the birds of melody, calling together each changed hour with perfect and habitual harmony. Hues of every tint tuned, enchanting chant of women singers, habitual joy to harp sound in the plain south of the cloud of silver. There is no grief or treason, There is the favored haunt of pleasure, no taunt, threat, or malediction, but sweet of music strikes the ear.
Surprisingly refreshing. Thank you, Other David, for the recommendation. Other David is going through chronologically all of the Page Plant shows. And when he comes across a good one, he pops me a message like this, and the Miami show was also very good. In fact, I called this episode Miami 1995. What the hell are we listening to? Some things don't change. Because I downloaded a whole bunch of Page Plant. Jimmy Page, Robert Plant, New Orleans. All right, I'll change the title. It is New Orleans. Yay, carry on. Good. Cool, cool, cool. We're going to move along now to a beautifully played with emotion and feeling Thank You. Good old Led Zeppelin track off of Led Zeppelin Dose. Enjoy the thank you, and thank you for listening. See what I did there? Da, 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 da.
And mountains crumble to the sea, baby. There will still be you and me. Oh yeah. Come woman, I give you my arms. Come woman, nothing more.
Indeed, unknown audience member. Woo. Woo indeed. That was nice. Very, very nice. Very, very pretty. Very, very cool. And fun. So, I hope you have enjoyed that. If you have enjoyed that, you can find the exact same thing on YouTube under the name Heart of Markness. I have a channel there. I have a Facebook group for the Heart of Markness podcast with about 400 people in it who are super duper nice, super duper cool, and super duper knowledgeable about Led Zeppelin and live recordings in general. So if you have questions or things, you can pop in there and someone will help you out. If I don't, I will of course try. And none of this would be possible without the help and support of my patrons. They're the ones who keep the lights on here. They're the ones that kept the lights on going while I was unemployed for 7 fucking months. And blessings upon them, indeed. It means the world to me to have their support. And as a added perk, if nothing else, the patrons will continue to get the live shows. That's part of the deal. So they will have access to that. But otherwise, they are they are totally wonderful human beings. And a Laurel and Hardy handshake goes out to brand new expat Mike, which was funny because about 20 minutes after I sent the hey welcome, Mega was taken down. So hope you're not a Trojan horse, Mike. I don't think you are. He's a cool dude. New Yorker in London. Welcome aboard. Stephen, Ryan, John, Gary, Keith, and Tilda, Steve, George, Big Ed, Kenny of regular size, Picard, Kneggern. Yay, always happy to see you, buddy. Jeff, Wayne. How you doing, Wayne? I should touch base with you. Brad, Danielle, Tracy, Other David, aforementioned, and Supreme David, who, although he suggested this show earlier, he is now suggesting that if you are of a certain age, that you get a colonoscopy. Bonzo Billy and Mimo. Page the Second. Oops, how did that get screwed up? Hang on. There we go. Zero Mark 30, love the name. Holy Flash, Don, Marvin, Black Dragon, Keld, Mario C, Lance, and Rob from where? That's right, Melbourne, Australia. How did you know? Thank you guys. You mean the world to me. You are the wind beneath my wings. And you can go to heartofmarkness.com where I, until today, posted the shows, every podcast, along with the link to the specific show so you could get it for free. I got it for free. I give it to you for free. That's how this works. But that is on hiatus while I retool. So still go to heartofmarkness.com if you want to. It's there. There's cool stuff there otherwise. And gosh, Twitter, Blue Sky, Instagram. I am on all of them. Actually, I have accounts on all of them, but I'm not active because I suck at social media. But they're there. So if you follow me at some point, I will follow you back. Thank you. All right. The spiel is over. Oh, and if you want to become a patron and support the podcast, patreon.com/heartofmarkness. There may come a point I'm going to have to do some thinking and researching and looking where only the patrons would get access to the shows, if that's even cool. I don't know. But in any case, patreon.com/heartofmarkness and see if there's something there for you. In any case, thank you for listening. Back to our regularly scheduled show. And I'm going to play one more for you, once more into the breach. And we're going to play a neat little novelty from this tour, Dancing Days. That's right. I don't think it was played. Well, it was played a little bit in 77. Now and again, acoustically only, I think. Someone will correct me. And then here in the 95 show. So thank you. Dancing Days. Here we go.
Let's dance.
while that was playing, and that was awesome, and I loved it, I read the latest digest from Led Zepp News. Thank you, James, keeping the torch going. And one of the stories he covered, aside from Robert Plant's Saving Grace album and tour, you should go see him, might be the last time, that Led Zeppelin have again done an 11th hour renewal to keep possession of the name The Led Zeppelin Experience, which, if you remember, gosh, years and years ago, back in maybe 2017, 2018, 2019-ish, they trademarked that and took the Led Zeppelin Experience away from Jason Bonham and made it something that was supposed to be some sort of wonderful, maybe like the ABBA and Tupac hologram shows or something. But Jimmy had said, I believe, in the press now and again that, surprise, surprise, the three members could not come to an agreement on it, and they shelved the project. Well, maybe it is back, and I looked at James's release about it, and it mentions, one of the things it mentions is concert experiences, I think. Let me find it. And webcasts and podcasts as possible uses of the name, along with the arranging and conducting of concerts and theater productions and live performances, road shows, live stage events, theatrical performances, live music concerts, and audience participation in such events. So, I'm wondering if the Led Zeppelin organization filed those copyright things because maybe they're going to do their own kind of podcast. I don't know. There is a link to each one of the infringements, but because my account is suspended, I can't go to the link to see what was taken down. See how it is? See how it is? YouTube is the same way. You are absolutely guilty until you can prove yourself innocent, and I'm not getting a lawyer to work on these because each one of these would be an individual appeal. So they got me. I'll figure something else out. But in the meantime, I am sorry to say I cannot share these shows with you. But I will at some point, at least for my patrons, and I will keep you posted. In the meantime, I have been Mark. This has been the Heart of Markness podcast. You can reach me at mark@heartofmarkness if you wanna, or any of the other things that I mentioned, including heartofmarkness.com and my merch shop, merchofmarkness.com. Let's not forget that. Capitalism. And I hope you have a wonderful week, and I hope to speak with you next week. Be good to yourselves and each other, and goodbye.